Okay, Tony here, and I know I said I was gonna wait, but I went back and I reread these thread questions that I have, and I figured, what the hell? I'll just post a video now. Um, I think these questions are pretty good. For the most part, I don't think we've touched on a lot of these. We may have in some cases, but if we have, I apologize. But yeah, I think these questions are pretty good, so I figured I'd just read them off, and if I get some responses, awesome. Um, so yeah, I have I think 7 or 8 questions here. So if you don't want to answer all of them, you can pick and choose. So let me just get started here. I'll try and keep this short. Um, Dan in Canada, in one of his last videos, he talked about how Big Star 1000, how his collection, he has a lot more obscure releases. Do you think that your tastes lean more towards obscure or more towards mainstream, um, more common releases? And just kind of discuss that. What are your feelings on that? Uh, do you think that do you think that in record collecting, it's important to have obscure things? Do you think that there's a lot of judgment going on as far as what people have in their collection? I just think that's kind of an interesting thing. But yeah, just your general thoughts on that. What are your tastes? What's your collection look like? And how do you feel about that whole thing? So mainstream versus obscure stuff. Um, Number two, where do you see this vinyl community going in the future? Do you think it'll continue to grow and evolve? And do you think people that are on here now more regularly kind of drop off and they'll be replaced by somebody else? Or do you think we started something that's just going to continue to grow? Or do you think it'll just fizzle out altogether? So, just generally, what do you think will happen? Number three, judging from these videos here, whose collection on here do you admire the most? So it's just kind of an opportunity to be like, hey man, I really like your collection. So yeah, from these videos, whose collection on YouTube in this community, um, whose collection do you admire the most? So number four, pick an album that when you listen to, it takes you to a whole another point in your life. Like you hear this song or this album, and um, it just takes you back to when you were 18 and what you were doing and how you felt then and how you felt about where you were. Um, it's definitely, there's certain songs and albums for me that's just like, I listen to it and it's like I haven't heard that in a long time, and it really just kind of took you back, you know. So pull out an album that does that for you. Um, and what does it remind you of, you know? Number five, name an album that you didn't get at first listen, that you disliked when you first listened, but you didn't give up on it, and now you're glad you didn't because now you love it. So an album that you hated at first, kept listening to, and then it grew on you and you really loved it. Number six, name a performer or band that you dislike totally, but you can't deny their importance in music history, rock and roll history. So yeah, performer you dislike, but you can't deny that they're important. So number seven, what do you feel is the biggest misconception when it comes to vinyl? Listening to vinyl, collecting vinyl. What is the biggest misconception? And number eight, show an easy one here. Show an LP that you've never shown before, and just never found a reason to show it. So just an opportunity here to pick an album that you haven't shown here but want to show off. So, and that's it. That's number eight. So, guys, I hope I get some answers. Thanks for watching, and I'll probably have my response posted up. Probably not tonight. Probably tomorrow night. I'll do a response to this. So yeah, cool. Take care, guys.